There we go. Now it's registering my voice. My dulcet tones. Hello, Internet. How are we doing? How are you? How is everybody? What's going on? What's up? Hi, I am Mike Elsmore. Well, who else am I going to talk to? I'm the most fascinating person I know. Yeah, so hi. Let's, hi. How is everybody? Oh, no, let's not do that. There we go. Just how is the music volume before I crack on and do some more things? Are we good? Am I too loud? Am I deafening people? Because I've been messing around with my settings. Should be better. Right. Hi. How is everyone? How you doing? Better now. Oh, good. Thank you. It's been a long week this week. Yeah, I've had a ridiculous number of job interviews and stuff like this, so I have not had the mental energy to try and build stuff. So, sorry, I can't help it. But yeah, so I'm back again, and it is once again a building with beer, my favorite Friday activity. We are once again going to carry on with the St. Patrick's app. See if we can get... So the basics are there. It now will play the video and synchronize it across everybody's browsers. So we'll all get to participate in the same video. Currently it's the extra long bunny video as presented to me by Mr. Jake Price, who has been a lovely conversation about Access with this morning. Yeah, don't ask, look at Twitter. Yeah, and we are going to see about adding the extra features. So, it synchronizes music with everybody and now has a representation of everybody who's watching. Fantastic. So what's next? I want to do a couple of different types of image recognition. So, I want to see if I can upgrade it so that, like, most people aren't like me. I live alone in this apartment, and thus there will only ever be me. However, there are a lot of people who are living with friends, couples, etc., etc. So there are multiple people. I want to do a little bit of like image recognition to see if, well, object recognition within images, and see if it can detect multiple people. So that instead of it having one representative for each like browser, it'll have a representative of each person in front of the camera. So just a little bit more funky. And then I will also want to try and do object detection on beer. Now hear me out. I am encouraging people to drink. Yes, I cannot state that any more clearly. But I also want it to be clever and to know when people have got a pint. Because it's St. Patrick's Day and it's Guinness Day. It's officially Guinness Day. It's in between that and the Rugby Super Saturday. Yeah, we are, officially Guinness Day. So that's the plan. What are people's thoughts on it? Do you think we should be working on something else? Because I also want to do, like, if nobody's on the screen, then when somebody leaves the screen, it actually takes your avatar to the pub. Because if you're at the parade, if you're not there, you're traditionally going to be getting yourself another drink or going for a pee. Both of the things that happen in the pub. So I want to kind of get from a pub that I may put in the bottom right or left of the screen. Thoughts? Am I talking egregious shit, or is this something that sounds interesting? I love the pub idea. Of course you love the pub idea. I love the pub idea. Who wouldn't love the pub as an idea? That just makes me sound like a real boozy. A real boozy? A real booze hound. And to make my life a little bit more interesting, I also now have beer nuts. in a vain attempt of staying slightly more sober whilst doing this, because it's building with beer. So let's start with the beer, shall we? It's 4:10, and our first beer of the day is going to be Moondog Craft Brewery Old Mate Pale Ale, and this one is hailing from Australia. So satisfying. I'm not gonna lie, this can is freezing cold, and my hands aren't warm to begin with, so like, Jesus, it's cold. I'm gonna get the whole thing in one go. Oh, I am. Just slapped it to you. That's a really boring beer. I'm slightly disappointed with starting with such a bland beer. Right, anyway. Let us get on with some Cody things. Desktop. Yeah, this is my desktop. Alright, so we need terminal. CD development. CD St. Pat's. We'll go back into St. Pat's app. And then it's npm run dev. Run DMC. Yeah, I know. I'm jabbering crap as usual. Let's get us this domain. Boink. Let's get this local copy of it. After I've done some deploys, I will share the existing version of the app, which is currently being hosted on Vercel. If you care to see the progress so far, which is minimal at best, it's here at stpatricksparty.vercel.app. Just as an FYI, feel free to throw shade at my poor development. Yeah, so there we go. And that's a representation of me. And in both browsers, we now have two of them. Now, if I drop this one off, you'll notice how it drops back down to 1, because the presence API is detecting the lack of a person. What I want to do is to animate that so it goes to the pub that's at the edge. So, what do you think we should work on first? Do you think we should work on pointer detection or people detection? I'm currently going towards people detection because it's a little easier, and it will make it should allow me to start and carry on to make something functional rather than going straight for the hard thing. It's like, go for the jugular. No, we're going to kick him in the nuts first rather than killing him outright. So yeah, let's go with the facial recognition. Pipe detection is the original idea, and it's the thing I want to do. But pint is a generic object type, and I know because I've done it before. Like a long time ago, I did facial recognition in the browser, so I know it's possible, and it's the same basic grounding idea, so I can start the process. I'm just a bit worried about going straight for the pint and spending the next 3 hours not achieving anything. It's kind of like baby steps. I'm pretty sure in the next 2 hours we can get some facial detection done. Maybe in the first hour. Yeah, let's go with the face, because at least, let's go for the face! Let's see if we can get it working. I do like my nuts roasted. So many bad innuendos that could be done with nuts. You know what? I love them all. I love them all! JavaScript face detection. Oh! I go straight for it, and there's a whole bunch of things already. Ha! Okay, doing the face detection may be super easy. Petition to do building with beer Wednesday next week. A part of me is saying that'd be a great idea. The other part of me is saying, hells no. Because next Tuesday I'm getting the shot and I don't want to have beer and headaches. Also, drinking on a school night? Oh, what kind of naughty are you? Naughty, naughty. Hey, 91% sure that Kaylee Kuoko is a face. The same with Johnny Galecki, considering he's 4 foot nothing and has never aged. Pretty sure that's accurate. He's a robot. Robot, I say! Okay. Face API, latest build, la la. In case you're working with NPM. Cool. Load the data models. Okay. Receive a full description of all faces from an input image. Alright, so we're going to have to do a little bit of capturing the video image. Alright, so we're going to have to do some... We're going to have to turn on the webcam, capture a screenshot from the webcam on a loop. So once every 10 seconds or 30 seconds. Throw that into this. Then find out how many faces there are. And then when we find a face, we will just get it to change the number of things. Because things are important. Things and stuff. The name of my Etsy store. Okay, cool. So this definitely looks like it does the right thing for us. So the library they're using, this one, it's a little old, but it's newer than the last time I attempted to do this work. Last time I tried doing this, I am pretty sure was 2015, and it didn't go down well because between me, Jake Price, and our couple of buddies managed to rebuild the creepy advertising system from the movie Minority Report. And it was super creepy. And we got told so. We thought it was cool because the tech was cool, and then creepiest idea ever. And I'm pretty sure it was my idea, and it's a bad idea. So yeah, that's that. See if I can get a Jim to come over and heckle me on stream, because I feel like I feel like after such a good event last night that I had at Fusion, I need to be brought down a peg or 50. Yeah. Sounds weird, but I also believe it's true. So, anyway, back to the beer. There we go. Let us get cracking. For the browser, Face API for the browser. NPM Face API. Okay, so that would do the trick. Let's see if this is going to work for us, shall we? So we don't have... screwed up. Didn't open code. There we go. So code. Actually, code for the entire project. And we have an IDE. Let's get the app running again just to make my life easier. Terminal. It's terminal, Jim. And And I'm pretty sure there's the rest of a Star Trek joke that I can't get because I'm not that smart. And we wait for everything to lock up. Again. For some odd reason, my machine has been playing funny buggers recently, and there we go. Not actually doing what I command it to. Computers do what they are told to do, not what they want to do. That's how computers work, I think. Well, I hope, because otherwise Skynet's going to destroy us all from orbit. So how is everybody today? I've been talking more shite than normal, which, you know, it's quite entertaining for some because I go off on a really random tangent and don't know what's going on anymore. But yeah, how are we all? Anybody been up to anything fun this week? Did I miss out on anything? Ooh, hi. Yeah, sorry, it's not a podcast week this week. This week is me building random crap with beer. I'm going to attempt to do some funky stuff with JavaScript. Sounds good. Oh god, no. Everything is going to go horribly wrong because I'm going to try doing some object detection using the webcam, and it's going to be horrible. Good luck to us all. Because I'm probably going to have to re-engineer this entire principle of members, because I'm going to need to actually know the beer, not the JavaScript. Of course that was going to be the case. I'm going to assume that you're a Python developer, at which point, yes, this would be an awful lot easier in Python. Far much easier. Other than the GUI part, far much easier. Alright, so JavaScript. You can call JavaScript snap functions. What? Yeah, that's what I'm. Well, the library I'm intending to use is this one, which is Face API. Which, for the first part, I'm going to be detecting faces in the object, and I believe this is built on the back of TensorFlow.js. Yeah. This is just it has the face models, etc. pre-done. So for that, it's going to be easier. And then I get to go on to the difficult one of trying to do object detection on a pint of Guinness. Now, that's where it's going to get funky, because I'm pretty sure there isn't a TensorFlow model for a pint. So I'm probably going to have to learn how to make a TensorFlow model, which is where this is going to get really, really difficult, and I am not looking forward to it. Oh. You know what? That sounds like a really good way of oh, this is the article I already have open. Ignore me. The YOLO models. What are the YOLO models when they are at home? Pray educate. I'm all for being educated. Oh, nope. Salty nuts. Just what I need. Alright, where's that? Alright, so. Ah, no. That's actually a different article. Cool. So we do actually want real-time face detection, JavaScript face recognition. Cool. So this, I'm assuming, this is going to include the additional walkthrough steps so I can copy and paste them on capturing the video. Oh, no, it's not. It relies on it being an actual video source. Okay, so I'm going to have to capture the video, capture the webcam, throw it into a hidden image object, do the image detection on the hidden image object, the hidden image object, and then, okay, let me make sure that's into the right browser. YOLO tiny. Okay. Alt. Fast in browser detection. And type tiny YOLO. Ah, but it's still using the same webcam model that I've been looking at. Okay. I really love the fact it's called YOLO. Something about that makes it absolutely terrifyingly funny. Does this mean I'll just do some in-browser training? Or I'll need to actually train a model correctly? That's the question. You only look... What? Does it actually say that? Tiny yellow. You only look once. I should not find that funny. I find that very funny. People are bad people for making really, really silly things for me to chuckle along to. Like, yeah, this is not a good start. Not a grand start. Okay, so we've got the face API, which is pre-trained to do faces. And this API, which has got pre-model. Hell, why am I going to use the face API? I can just use this one. Okay, so yeah, like, okay. Terminal. Let's uninstall. On it. Uninstall. Let's remove the face API one because I somehow don't become a Ruby developer then everything's named after fruit or vegetables. I am very aware of this because you know what? It's really hard testing cucumber and I'm worried about letting it shrink to a pickle. Sorry, not pickle. Gherkin. Gherkin, that's the one. Gherkin. I can't think of any more poorly named phallic object jokes about vegetables. Pickle is Python. Okay. Why did I ever think building with beer would be a good idea? It just makes me even more giggly. I should really start pair programming with people on a Friday with beer. Just for the chuckles. Pardon I. Right, left, right. Cool. So, let's go back. YOLO! Let's have a look at the demo. I know the demo is a fully working... Okay, so there's an alert, there's an allow. Now we are going to have some funky things because of attempting to share the camera across multiple things. Because I only have one webcam, because I am not smart. Do a joint show. I like that idea. Yeah. I have done one of these before, but without the beer, and it was with Angel. Okay, yeah, this is having an issue with the fact that I only have one webcam. So, I'm going to just temporarily deactivate myself on here. Deactivate. So, I am now a headless voice You cannot hear me.
Yeah, but I can hear you scream.
Let's see if I can do the camera detection. Reload. Yep. Reload. Okay. Ba-ba. Aha! There we go. So, technically, we can... I'm less than 50% a person! What the hell? I'm not a fan of this! They've found me. I've been discovered. I have been seen. I feel weird. It's also the most millennial phrase I've said in a while. Yeah, but as I was saying, Matt, yes, it would be very interesting to do that. I'm not entirely sure how we could make it work due to the fact that I know, unless you would like to do musings and teaching me about Ripple and how the currency actually works over a streamed beer. Right, let's see if this is going to detect my can of Guinness. It says it's a cell phone. It says it's a cell phone. Ladies and germs, it doesn't recognize the brand either. Fair enough. So it's saying with confidence... No detection. Let's make it a little easier for the robots. Let's pour said Guinness into said glass. Satisfying glugging noise that it makes. Gotta love a Guinness. No shamrocks, of course. I'm not offensive to our Irish brethren. They've been shat on by British people enough over the years. Don't require me to ruin any heritage they have with a poorly made shamrock in the thick, luscious head of a pint of Guinness. Right. Will it detect an unsettled Guinness, or does it have to be a settled Guinness? Nope. See if it settles. Let's see if we can do TensorFlow. Detect beer. Okay, so there is an actual project for people to detect a show me the beer. Craft beer. Ah, so it has got a classifier. Now, I wonder if they exported the models that I can just steal. Nah. Into the demo. Oh, C# and Python. Yeah. TensorFlow. Da. Now, the horrible thing is I've got a pint of Guinness that I can't drink because it was my last can of Guinness. And if I drink it, I've got nothing to, you know... So I'm going to have to use something else. Okay. Let's close that down for the moment. Turn me back on. And see if they have any other models, like a run through the models that they've used. Assets, demograph, post process. Or do I actually have to feed it the models? Download model. Okay, let's have a look at the npm. Ooh. Interesting. There seems to be many of these libraries. When was this? Oh, last published 2 years ago. Let's try this again. Let's go with the V3. Because the higher the version number, nope, still 2 years ago. Okay. Okay, so you do have to feed it the models. Cool. Let's see if we can find some models for it first, then. Model depot pre-trained. Error, model not found. Let's see if there is a beer model. Of all the things I'm going to be searching for today, it's probably not going to be the weirdest. Either way, let's have a look at one of the models it's rolling. Run tests. Do. So it just downloads the model. Let's have a look at the actual source, see what model it's pulling in. There's index.js, imports, cool. Exports, YOLOs. Import model. See if we can have a look inside of the object for where the models are. Download model. Okay, cool. Okay, so it's next function. Default model location. Load models together. Okay. Default model location. Haha. There we go. We are looking at mode 12. So is that same repo on the master branch? Okay. Except it's not there. Master mode image. That should be there. Or am I blind? Am I not seeing things straight? Am I? Nope, it's there. Okay. I feel I'm screwing up somewhere and somehow by not being able to see it inside of the repo. Oh, you giant spaniel. That would be because I'm looking at the completely wrong place. GitHub.com/ There we go. Models. And that was model 2 and model 1 and model. Okay. That makes more sense. So the repo, it's pointing to a different repo with some different models, which don't have any naming convention, so I don't know which one model to use or to convert, because it's a big old dump. Now we're getting towards the weirder things I'm going to be saying today. So yes, for those of you tuning in, we're building on the St. Patrick's Day application again. How is everybody? Shout out if you're enjoying the end of your working day with a beer. The joys of being fun employed. I haven't had a working day. All I've had to do is a couple of phone calls and arrange to get stabbed next week with the vaccine. Yes! People, I am happy. I am having the shot. Don't care if it's full of robots. Fill me full of those microchips. Bill Gates can ride my ass. Call me what he wants. Now that's the weirdest thing you've heard all day. Ah! I feel like the DD8 Jaipur from Thornbridge. Should be the next bit? Does it, like, after I'm chipped, does it come out in my forehead? Do I have, like, a Vision-style Mind Stone, but instead of it being mind power, it's mind control, and the Illuminati gets to tell me what I'm doing? Because if you know what, I'm signed up for that. Don't care. I would like to not live in my apartment. Yep, lizard people. Lizard people, definitely. All for it. The lizard people in the sewers of New York. Yeah, knew it. Let's get rid of the disappointing beer. And have another probably disappointing beer. Yeah. What? I didn't do it. Just must remember to not stand on that when I step up from my desk in a little while. It's going to be interesting because I'm going to squeal like a girl. Wait a minute, to be fair, squealing like a girl is probably a compliment, not an insult. There we go. Okay, so I need to find a... Does the model have a classification of what kind of model it is? TensorFlow model. Okay. Does that mean I can just search for... That's that search. Yep, that search does not contain anything else. Let's see if this even actually, like, has anything. Let's try the DDPH. Okay, that's a lot more satisfying of a beer. Fantastic. Whatever that was. Oh no, we don't need that. Don't need that. Let us not hoard all of the tabs again. Alright, let's get the webcam portion of this. Let's get some actual code cut, shall we? So that's the webcam portion of this. And import webcam from webcam. Easy. Easy. Is that going to work? Is it going to explode? Well, this is compiled. Let's have a look at the source console. No, that's the elements console. Shared by this. Okay, interesting. Did not know about that. Shared array buffer. Okay, so it's a security warning. Shouldn't need to worry about that too much. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to go with that. Kind of working. Cool. What are the rest of the instructions? Webcam. Where is that thing for webcam detection? Install webcam. Okay. Right, Right, so I need to give it... Right. Okay, time to get hacky, shall we? Well, to be fair, that's what I'm good at, so let's do it. Do it. Actually, yeah, let's... Okay, must remember, React likes to have everything like wrapped up in divitus. Those have been around long enough to remember what that term means. So, cool. Let's give it the objects it wants. We don't need the audio because we're going to be using audio from the video. Whoopa. So we have our canvas elements for the webcam, and then the captured version of it after the fact. And now we're gonna capture on mount. Yeah. Enable webcam stuff. Document get canvas, snapshot, we don't need that, which means we also don't need the audio. And then webcam start, webcam error. Yeah, cool. So in theory, that should give us at least the beginnings of the webcam. And from there, we can bolt on all the extra stuff. Whee! Things have gone bang. Did you mean autoplay? Because let's clear that. Reload. Fresh errors. Invalid dog plays inline. Did you mean plays inline? Yes, I did. Because we are running in React, and it is finicky on the naming convention of how you do this stuff. Reload. Yeah, let's do... Did you mean class name? Yes, we meant class name. Let's reload. So what we're going to do is we're going to hide the whole thing. Make life easier. Allow. Could not start video source. Interesting. Right, let's actually make sure that we can see what's going on. Console.log error, so we know if it is an actual error. Okay, that is the error could not start source. DOM exception. There we go. Chrome 85 could not start. Oh, once again, we are stuck in the my face is everywhere problem. Let's turn my face off here. Start my face here. I need a second webcam to do this. That's the solution. And is it going to play nice? Yep. Oh. So webcam has started, and we have webcam. So we have me. And then we are going to go and, you know what, we're going to follow the basics of the YOLO tensor. No, which one are we going to go with? Wait, which one are we going to go with? Let's go with this one first. Because I think this is the one we actually have installed. Let's check the library. Let's check our package file. Once again, I have been a clown. I've installed this stuff in the wrong location. CD. Let's do this properly, shall we? Like, let's install all the objects in the correct files, like the grown-ass people we are. Delete that one. Yeah, that's cool. So npm install npm install, save it, tsf local, import into our working file. Cool. Let us hang on, let's have a look at the demo and look at the source of it. Let's kill my access to the webcam. Let's point this. Well, let's just kill it. Kill it with fire. There we go. Nope, that's the Guinness. We need that for later. Do not drink the Guinness. Drink the Thornbridge. Let's see, is it giving me an image detection of this? Cup, confidence, wine glass. Okay, so it works when it can detect the object without the hand, it would appear. No, it's detecting the black stuff as if it was a cell phone. Yeah, it's... Who said computers were smart? Anyway, let's look at the source. Hui, okay. Line wrap. Let's see if we can find where the JavaScript file for this is. So we can actually look at how it's running. Oh great, it's minified. Oh god, I'm gonna... There was a rant I heard, and it wasn't a rant, it was an actually very cogent conversation. It was a talk by Remy Sharp, and it was in 2016, I want to think. And you know what? His argument was, we have lost our way with the internet, and the fact that without image maps, etc., and without being able to look at the source, we can no longer learn from what has been done. And it's moments like this where I go, yep, you're right. For the sake of following the best practices, we have, yeah, mucked it. Well, there's more links that appear in this. Oh. How annoying. That model just doesn't exist anymore. Let's close that. Let's look here, see if we can find where their demo is. Actually, where is the demo? Live demo is on GitHub. Let's have a look at the GH branch. Oh, you silly sausage. Silly, silly, silly sausage. I am a silly, silly boy. They have a separate repo for the demo. That's why I couldn't see it. It's staring you in the face, Michael. You know you're a dummy, right? An utter dummy. Because here's the demo. Now we can see the goddamn code. Index.js. Cool webcam. Yeah, here we go. Now we're cooking on gas. Good luck with the mobile phone detect. You know what? It'll be great when it works. If it works, if I'm lucky. Thanks very much, Matt. I appreciate the help. And drop me a DM if you would like to do a live stream talking about Ripple, because I would actually find that fascinating after the podcast with Metzen last week. So yeah, see you later. Have a good afternoon. Come on. Oh man. The problem with bar snacks is the fact that they are way too easy to consume. So, ladies and gents, other than me struggling to find the information I need to do this, what else can I do to be of entertainment to you, due to the fact that entertaining you will entertain me? Yep. There we go. Okay. So that's why they have their own webcam library. Yeah, this is all starting to make sense now. Okay, so it's a Google project file, which they have modified to actually play nice. And the only thing you require is a version of the webcam on screen. That's, you know what, I think we could work with that. But that also, yeah, it does make this make a lot more sense. Knowing that it's not actually that. Alright, so let's have the in-browser version of it. Keep going for that Guinness. Let's pour the rest of this into the glass. It's hazy IPA. I am actually talking to myself now. It's kind of crazy around here. Yep. And a quick untapped so I don't forget that I have actually drank this beer, because it turns out that's the cool thing to do these days. For those who consume too much beer. That's a bottle untapped at home. Check in. Okay. Ba-bam. Okay, so now do I rip this straight out from straight off? Or do we behave nicer? Read it. Okay. So that's capture. Okay. So the index file contains simple video object, which has got the in webcam injected into it through the capture. Okay. How that's running. Okay. So it's got setup, which is configuring everything. Cool. Or is that hard coded? No, we can just feed it any webcam element. So no webcam found. Ah. Well, we have the webcam running, which is the reason why you can't see my face, because it's on the actual screen now. So if I go back to my lovely example, we now have it capturing my face. We now need to make it detect when there is an actual face here, which is the next step I'm doing. Because unfortunately, every time I tried feeding it a pint of Guinness, it was recognizing it as a cell phone, and every time I gave it a lovely, classy glass for my IPA, it was registering it as a glass of wine. Either way, yeah, I can make it recognize booze and go, cheers! But, like, for now, I just need to do faces. We just need to do faces, so persons, so we can do the correct number of peoples. Oh boy, indeed. Oh boy, indeed. No idea why I'm saying that. Like, I actually have no idea why I'm saying that. So we've got webcam easy. May not actually want to use webcam easy. Let's see. Because that actually isn't what we want. It appears we want to do just have the webcam. And use, I think, oh. let's add another directory. Helpers. And no, we have a fail. Explosions. We're going to straight off rip this file off because it's correctly licensed, so I don't mind. Helpers. What am I going to call it? Webcam.js. Because that's what it is. Cool. And in the webcam, we are going in the presence. We are going to do import webcam from. We're going to go out a directory into the helpers and look at the webcam. Great. We're also going to want to include, based upon the fact this demo says we're going to need it, we're going to need to include the TensorFlow thing. So we're just going to hack this until we get what we need. So we npm, all things can be solved with an npm I of all the things. Installing it. Wine glass isn't too far off its shape. I know it's not too far off its shape, but it's beer. And I want beer, not wine. I have enough wine in my life. I want beer. Because beer. Yes, I know. I sound insane. I'm very aware of this. Okay, so we have the TensorFlow thing. Means I can do this. We'll have TensorFlow and the webcam and blah 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 blah. And we should see it exploding catastrophically. Does not contain a default export import. It does. What? Let's do star as then. Does not contain a default export imported as webcam. Intriguing. Let's do. Where is your export then? Export default. Can only be displaced. Is not imported from. What? From pixels. Okay, so we're gonna have to modify this file. Great. What's what stand for? A little bit of context. I looked away from the screen for the one moment, so I'm lacking the context of what you were talking about. Search, see what the error is. As unexpected converters, rather the namespace. Since you've imported the C script, you only need to load the model using Interesting. NPM. Oh, NPM. That doesn't. It stands for Node Package Manager, so that means this thing. It's where all of the traditionally in the JavaScript and Node world, where you upload your code for common consumption between people, or if it's a private repo for consumption between your private applications. So that would be MPM. Yeah, like that. Like that. Do. Where was I? Imported from pixels. Alright. So we've got to find a way of hacking around this then, hey? Not sure what to do. It's also really weird knowing that I'm on screen, but I'm all pixelated out. It's like, I hate myself. I'm pixelated. Don't judge me. Okay, so... Import as TF. Okay, so let's just do a console.log TF. And what the TF it'll be. Inspect. Console. Okay, so it completely blows out on its compile error. Right, so there is nothing I can do about that. Right, okay. Let's go and have a look at the core library for that, shall we? Shall we? Let's see if I can activate myself back in here. I think I'm going to need a second webcam to finish this project. Bring myself back in the room. There we go. I'm back, baby. Okay. Let's try that, shall we? Localhost 3000. Let's see where we get. Does not contain a def... Oh, fudgicles. I need to find types. That's the problem. I'm not doing this in TypeScript. Why do I need types? This is going to be interesting. And by interesting, I mean really painful. Okay. Right. I'm running this in JavaScript, so why do I... This is TypeScript. Okay, let's try new search. Do React. Okay, how... Oh! Alright, so should we doing that? And it'll be fine. And it'll be fine. Alright, 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 alright. Alright, let's try that. Let's start with blowing shit up. Webcam starts now. I'm still got all the functions from when it was using a different library because I am a silly sausage. Right, let's just get this thing kicking back into life. Hey, RB Rocks, how are we doing? I am currently screaming to a bucket trying to work out why in the Hades This isn't working. Okay, I need to deactivate my webcam again so I can turn it on over here. Because I need to do this step. So, nope. Source index file. Da-da-do. Webcam. We're gonna kaboom, and then we do webcam setup. Think. Yeah, let's see how that rock and rolls. I am doing good. I am so glad. What are you up to today, this evening? This morning, yeah. All Hallows Eve, for all I know. Out of a pug life. Alright, let's try that. See if it will work. React, reload. Okay, so we have the new capture bit. The new capture bit is working. Right, so excellent. It is detecting us. Shut your face. Hello, Mrs. Moneypenny. RB Rocks has let himself known to me. I now know who RB Rocks is. Maha! Yes, Rahul. I am coding on React because, you know. Well, actually, just to be honest, I am doing this on Next.js. But yeah, this is React. Been a while, kid. How you doing? By kid, I mean grown-ass adult. Obviously. So, also, scarily for me, I am coding on a Windows machine, which is disgusting. I don't know how people do this for a living. Okay, so webcam has been captured. Fantastic. Let's try and actually roll the next step, which would be go into this code, not this code, but some other code. This code. We are gonna need to do the capture. Webcam capture, and then if we go to the proper demo, it says once the webcam is captured, we can do input image, yellow and model. So let's do this. Okay. Nope. No, we don't want that. We want it here. We're gonna do it in header. Rahul, if you're going to ask questions, put them into the main chat so I don't have to worry about bouncing around, because my brain isn't smart enough to deal with all this. Can only keep an eye on one chat at a time. FYI, I'm assuming. Where is my Mac? My Mac is sat next to my Windows machine, but surprisingly, Maxus, Maximilian, Gluteus Maximus. Yeah, Macs are terrible for streaming. And I cannot be bothered to deal with the BS of having to... Oh, damn. We're going to have to do this in an async manner.
Fantastic.
Let's reload this. This is going to be another await error. Babble errors. Wait. Oh, no, wait. Whoa. Just like, whoa. Webcam image is not defined because, whoa. It's because it's not ID'd to be called webcam. It is ID'd to be called webcam. Alright, cool. Right. We're going to have a function. Webcam config. Cool. And it's going to be async. Nope. Declared that in the wrong place. It's going to be async. We are going to then shove. Yep. Shove. Shove it where sun don't shine, kid. And it's going to be await. Await. Is the capture await as well? A sneaky feeling it is. No, the capture is the only thing that isn't await. Bravo. Because have I configured the webcam correctly? Oh, no, I'm going to need to move this as well. Nope. Let's move that. Doink. So webcam away, yada yada, boxes, and then console log boxes. We're going to move that in there as well, just so that we have some output of knowing what's going on, and that's an await. And what's going to happen here is this dot webcam config, and that should fulfill all the requirements for asynchronous and async await process to kick this mother off. Have I cracked it? Is it working? Am I exploding? Alright, working. And this is why I am not a front-end developer, because like, why you no work? Ooh. The model is failing now. Does that mean the model didn't download? Let's have a look. Let's maybe. Alright, let's skip doing these parts because, you know, let's slow. Let's do it slow. Log model. Let's see what it gave us. Bye, rule. Pleasure to see you. Should drop by more. And chat in the chat makes life easier. See what we get when we do this. Load is not a function. You want my pedigree, chump? Right. We have officially reached the point of me rage quitting. because, yep, it ain't working. So, on that note, ladies and germs, I am going to bail out before I take my computer and throw it out the window. Yeah, that's going to be fun. May work on this over the weekend, may not, probably not, because Rage quit, but you never know. I want this ready for St. Patrick's Day, so we'll see. Anyway, it has been fun to build so far, other than this last little bit. So I am going to say adieu and wish you all a lovely evening, day, whatnot. I should be back on stream unless interviews or things get in the way on Monday, but I'll be doing a... No, I won't be doing Monday. I'll be doing Tuesday so far because Monday is booked up. So I will see you Tuesday. Otherwise, I'll see you on the Twitterverse. Have a lovely time. Good evening.